Somebody's stepping up to the plate. They're doing some stuff over here. This is no beta stuff, right? I did like Lychee's Waypoints, right? But it's still in beta. But guess what? This is, I hate to say it, but it's cheaper than Lychee, right? But that's not what today's video is about, right? I just want to show you what your 20 shebangs is gonna get you. So pay attention. Good. We open the DroneLink app, very simple. We're going by that lightning strike. So head over to this lightning strike and click on that. Now, we got a whole bunch of modes here, but here's the one I want you to go to. I want you to go to path. What they call path is really waypoints. Like, I'm gonna click on it. Bam. Live view everything. You got your map. You got even the old school telemetry that people liked and missed in the original Mavic Mini. Look at it at the bottom right with the little red triangle and stuff. Now I'm gonna set my camera up, right? I don't want to be too overexposed, underexposed. Do I want a brighter image? Do I want a darker image? Nothing fancy. This is just a demo, so I'm not gonna shoot in manual or anything like that. I'm just gonna go -3 and I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock it right there. I want it to stay just like that. Now I got my camera set up. Let's get started. Hit get started. Do you want to load the previous? I've been messing with this thing, so I got some previous waypoints in there, and that's the good thing about this. So that's like, you know, it's not like, oh, I hit the waypoints and then it's game over. No, you can store it, right? But let's start over. Let's go with something new. So I'm gonna mark the point here on the car. Bam, that's my first mark. Then I'm at 84 feet, so I'm high above everything else, but then I want to raise the camera gimbal up a little bit and then fly out closer towards the edge of the lake so I can catch, like, I don't know, let's catch the road a little bit, right, with the traffic and everything. And we're gonna kind of go up. We're gonna go up to about, you see your height there, we're gonna do about 150. Let's go up to 150. Bam, lock it in, mark. Then from there, we're gonna head over and not even catch the buildings. We're gonna go for the Unisphere over here. So we're gonna cut across the park a little bit over here and just kind of get the Unisphere in focus. So that's what we want to focus on. So this is pretty nice. We don't want the altitude that high, so we're gonna come down back now to 100. There you go. So you got like a nice low shot, raise up the gimbal. Let's lock it in there. That's point number 3. And number 4, we're gonna fly up again. And where the 4th point's gonna be across the water over here. There we go. There we go. Not too far though. I want to make sure you can see your drone always. Okay, that's good. Don't want to get too far. There we go. You got a nice piece of the road. We got a little restaurant in the back there, some lake, some sky, some Manhattan, and there we go. We're gonna lock that in. That's our 4th point. That's it. We've locked in our 4 points, locked them in just by hitting the mark button, guys. Now you hit next. Simple as that. Next. Do you want to do video or you want to do photos? Video, photos, none means you get to choose when you want to trigger. You could trigger videos, you could trigger photos, but today we're going to do video. Nice and simple. We're already exposed nice, right? Let's hit next. Now, advanced customization. If you want advanced, it means you're going to dive deep. If not, just click no, hit go. But today we're going to talk about the advanced stuff because we want flexibility in your life. I want some flexibility in my life. Don't you want some flexibility in your life? So let's hit yes. Hit next. Speed. Oh, I'm going all gun. I'm gunning it. I'm gunning it, right? Okay. Might not look pretty when you go fast, but heck, I want speed in my life. So let's click 20 miles per hour, right? Let's give this Mini some work. Click next. Do you want curved or straight? In other words, when you're flying from point to point, do you want the drone to curve as it's reaching the next point? Or do you want it to curve, face the point, and then fly to the point? No, I want it to fly, and as it's flying, I want it to curve. So I'm going with curve, right? But you can do the straight thing. It's all up to you, right? But let's go curve. Next. Framing from waypoints. Now this is where it gets crazy. Do you want to frame from the waypoints? Do you want it to the camera to point towards the next waypoint? Do you want it to point towards a point of interest? Now, if you click point of interest, you have to mark what you want the camera to focus on while it's flying from point to point. I don't want that. I want to focus on the scenery, not on any specific thing. So I'm going to frame from waypoints to waypoints. You could even do your location. So it's going to focus on your location as it's, you know, as it's flying, or the direction of the flight. It's all up to you, right? You got options in your life, guys. You got options, and this is beautiful. It's very simple. It's very straightforward, easy to understand. You can't go wrong with this, okay? If you can't figure this out, you can't figure nothing out. You shouldn't even be flying. Good. So we're gonna go to frame from waypoints, right? And we'll probably try it with a different frame. So let's hit next. Do you want this to fly forward or backwards? I mean, options, guys, options. Here we go. No, we'll fly it forward. You know what the heck of it, we're already here. We'll fly it backwards. Next trip we'll fly it forwards, and then name it. Right, we're gonna name this one options in my life. Give me some options in my life, okay? Give me some options. Hit next. That way it saves it to the database. Hit continue. You can scroll through, like review everything. Make sure, okay, this is what I want. I selected waypoints, capture video, customize advanced settings. Yes, speed. What type of waypoints, curved. I mean, this is nice. You get like a nice little overview over here. That's really cute. You hit continue. There you go. It's making the mission. You could see it on the map. You could see it on the map. There you go. You got the whole map at your fingertips. Look at the curve, guys. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but we're not going to use the map, right? We're going to leave the map just the way it is. All right, hit record. That's beautiful. Remember, I already set the camera up, so I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to do nothing. And it's flying backwards, so that means when it's ready to start, bam, see the record button went off automatically. I didn't even have to do nothing. Now, granted, it would have looked a lot smoother and more cinematic if I went slower, but this is just a demo, okay? This is not the real deal. The real deal, you want to go slow, like 5 miles, 6 miles, 8 miles an hour. You don't want to go this fast, you know, gunshotting it like I'm doing right now, but, you know, this is just to show you the capabilities, right? Beautiful. And when it's done, you'll know it's going to stop recording. The bars are going to fill up. You can, you know, you could drag the map around so you could see what's going on. This is beautiful. You know, always keep it. You got the map view. You got a visual of where the drone is going. It don't get better than this, guys. It don't get better than this. Here we go. Here we go. It's on point. It's on point. Stops recording. Mission accomplished. Okay, let's go back now. Let's go back and select path. Get started. It's going to ask you load previous mission, right? You can load the previous mission, which is the last one you did. Let's hit next. We're going to do the same video. Yes, we want the full custom settings. This time we'll turn the speed down a notch. Let's go 10 miles an hour. Right, we're not gonna go gunslinging. Right, this time instead of going curve, let's go straight so we could see the difference. Right, frame from waypoints. Instead of framing from waypoints, we're gonna frame from my location and see what that does. Click next, and instead of flying backwards, we'll fly forward. Right, that's a little trick. When you reach the end of your trip, it's always best to fly it backwards, and when you reach the beginning of your trip, it's always best to fly it forwards if your trip is long and you want to save battery. There's a tip for you. Okay, let's hit next. We're gonna name it Options in My Life 2. This is part 2, not just Options in My Life 1, Options in My Life part 2. Hit next. Bada bing, bada boom. Review everything. Hit continue. It's gonna load it up. Here we are. We can see ourselves on the map. Hit play. Good to go. You don't even have to touch a button. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I like the little countdown thing too. There you go. Options in My Life 2. Let's go. Options in My Life 2. Very good. Oh. Whoa. this is nice. Can you actually fly that and keep the drone focused on me? Look, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is some stuff right here, guys. This is Waypoints. Wow. This is advanced Waypoint stuff right now, guys. This is nice. This is nice because you could fly a whole path. You could create a whole mission and keep it centered around you. Now, ain't that hot? Ain't that hot? Ain't that hot? This is hot, guys. This is it. In the words of Michael Jackson, this is it. Now, let me tell you guys something right now. I'm going to say this right now. I like lychee. I like the whole lychee thing. But this is my groove right here. If you told me, you put a gun to my head and say, pick one. You're going to go with lychee or you're going to go with drone link? Pick one. Right? Pick one now. Sorry, guys. I'm going with drone link. Right? And the main reason why is that not only can I do these waypoints on the fly, I can do it in my laptop at home, come out to the actual location, right? And then do it right here. You're seeing it for yourself. Name of the mission, options in my life too. It's right here. I can modify it. I can create a new mission and instantaneously it's synced to the app on your controller on the drone. Good. Now, just another feature I want to highlight. Let's get to driving. I'm going to start off nice and slow. Now, I purposely kept the car at the bottom of the frame so I can catch all the background, the traffic and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. Very nice. Doing a good job. I'm not doing anything. Just sitting here watching it. Beautiful. Right? Very similar. I would say this is just as on par as lychee. They both do a great, fantastic job. You know, it's a matter of, do you prefer sliders or do you prefer, you know, sticks? I prefer adjusting with the sticks. So now I'm going to pull back and give it some distance away from me. Distance away from me. There we go. Pull back. That gives like a nice shot. You know, you're pulling back a little bit. Keep the distance. It's nice. We got some good distance and we got good altitude. This is a different shot I'm going for. A nice far away kind of a feel. Very different. See that? Very different. I like this. You could just use the sticks, touch the sticks, move it a little bit more to the front. Just tap the stick and it moves over a bit. Tap it again, moves over a little bit more. Beautiful. We got the highway in the background. You know, you got different angles. You can fly lower too, but you know, watch out for trees and stuff. But this is the completely different angle we're going for right now. I like it. There we go. Simple and easy. What's included in what, right? There's a $20 plan, there's a $40 plan, and there's an $80 plan. Link in the description below. But basically, let's look at the basic for 20 bucks, right? As a hobbyist, this is the hobbyist plan. See, it says compare hobbyist plans. For 20 bucks, you get iOS, Android compatibility. So don't matter what phone you're using, right? iOS, Android, you got them both. Components, you got path, you got orbit, you got destination, you got list, you got heading, you got rotation, you got weight, you don't have maps, you don't have facade. That's what most hobbyists are not interested in maps, let's be honest. Terrain follow, you don't have terrain follow in the basic plan. So if you're gonna go up mountains and stuff, go premium. Okay, go premium. But you do have the droney, you have the orbit, which is big time. A lot of people wanted orbit. You got orbit in this too. You got path, which is the waypoints. You got spiral. You got photos. You got follow. You got orbits. You got the follow. You got the waypoints in both. You have in the basic mode. So you can't go wrong with that for 20 bucks, guys. 20 bucks. And if you're feeling nice and you want to go in a little bit, hey, spend yourself 40 or 80. It's a one-time fee for this little guy. One-time fee. Is 20 bucks too much to put in? I ask you. To get the features the DJI won't even add. I hope you found this video useful. Make sure you hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, like, do all the fun stuff. Hit the bell so you can get notified when I release new Mini 2 videos, guys. Come on, this is it. New year, new features. Transforms your Mavic Mini into a super powerful, capable drone. 4K would be nice, I'm just saying. Make sure you become a Patreon, guys. Big benefits to Patreon. Get direct access to me. Any questions? I'm right here on Patreon. Support this channel, and there's benefits. Last Mini 2 went all the way to the UK. With that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next one.